This is a picture of the late, great Thurston G. Frazier directing the Gospel Music Workshop of America, 1969. In fact, this is a picture of him directing I'm Glad, Margaret DeRose, him introducing Margaret DeRose, I'm Glad, the song to the Gospel Music Workshop of America. And I must add that Thurston Frazier was a co-founder with the Reverend James Cleveland in the founding of the Gospel Music Workshop of America. Okay. And this is a photo of Thurston Gilbert Frazier. This is a publicity photo for him and the Voices of Hope Choir, which he and Gwendolyn Leitner Cooper they co-founded the Voices of Hope in 1957. And this is a capital promotion photo of Thurston Gilbert Frazier. This is a photo of Mrs. Beatrice Hamilton, who was the choral leader of the Starlight Band and Youth Fellowship Choir in the late 60s. And this was the children's choir of our church, of Mount Moriah Baptist Church.
And it was called the Starlight Band.
Starlight Band and Youth Fellowship Choir. Starlight,
because they were instrumentalists in the group?
No, Starlight was the children, the youngest children.
Okay.
They were Starlights.
Okay.
And then the band and Youth Fellowship Choir was the older kids.
Oh, I see.
Okay. And that's how they got their name. And this is a photo of Dr. and Mrs. Earl A. Pleasant. And this was used, in fact, they took this photo when we were, for the entrance service of the current building we're in 1973. Okay. As we had mentioned, there were two choirs. When Thurston came to Mount Moriah, he combined two choirs. They were two separate choirs, and they sung combined, but they could sing individually. It was the senior choir and the inspirational chorus. And this is a photo of the senior choir standing in front of the Department of Water and Power downtown. And this particular photo is special to us because it is a photo with Reverend Pleasant's mother, Pauline Pleasant, who was one of the star soloists of our church. And so she was a part of the senior choir, but the senior choir and the inspirational chorus sung together. He rehearsed them on two different nights.
Wow.
And two different times.
I see.
Mm-hmm. But they sung together. And this is a photo of Doretha Wade Wilkerson.
There's two S's in her name.
Doretha.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's a typographical name.
Okay.
But Doretha Wade Wilkerson and Barbara Bonnie Gillespie, they're at a celebration honoring Pastor Wade.
Which one was which?
Doretha is to my left. Barbara's to my left, Doretha's to the right.
Mm-hmm.
And the mid-range choir in the life of our church was the young adult choir. You went from the Starlight Band and Youth Fellowship Choir to the Young People's Choir, and from the Young People's Choir you came to the Young Adult Choir. And from the Young Adult Choir, when you got 35, you went to the Inspirational Chorus, and when you wanted to admit that you were older than that, you went to the senior choir. So there was the choirs were very much age confined.
I see.
And in this photo, there is Margaret DeRose, and then there is Bishop Kenneth Ulmer, who was the organist for the choir. And there is Reverend Pleasant, who pastors now the Greater New Bethel Baptist Church in Inglewood, and so many people that we know.
Donald DeRoe next to
Shirley
Earl?
Donald DeRoe next to Earl Pleasant, and so many wonderful people. Pastor William Hemphill, who pastors the Concord Baptist Church here in this city, and so there was Reverend Pleasant took part in that, and Margaret's sister Norma, and so many people that we can name by name. And Mrs. This was way before Bishop Ulmer and Tagata got married, but
I thought it was Miss T.
yeah, they were.
Wow.
They're married now, and so it was like a watering hole at this point.
That's wonderful.
Yes.